Welcome back to another League of Legends third-party app review. It's Slimeball, and today I will be breaking down U.GG and give my opinion on this app. As always, you know what to do. Before I get into this video, I want to thank each and every one of you, viewers and subscribers alike. I would not still be making YouTube videos if you were not here watching these videos. It means a lot to me personally, as well as to the other gamers on this channel. Now let's get into U.GG. U.GG is an app powered by Overwolf, which means it is a pretty heavy app. I have way too many Overwolf apps on my computer, and they all want to start up at once when I enter Champion Select. So, getting a gameplay with just U.GG was much more of a struggle than you'd think and than it should be. Open message to Overwolf right here. Your settings buttons don't work, and I have several apps starting on Champion Select even when I turned them off. It's a nuisance. So U.GG has several tabs that we are going to go over. We have Profile, Tier List, Builds, Leaderboards, and Live Games. It also has some overlays in-game and stuff that happens in-game. We'll talk about that later. Let's talk Profile. On the left, you can see your rank depending on the season, as well as a graph tracking each game. As you can see, it's been a rough time in Bronze, but I'm not buying skill caps to get me to Silver. I'm going to actually be skill capped before I spend my money and get better at this game. Speaking of skill capped, I will be reviewing it when I finally purchase it, and I will let you know just how good of a program it is. You are not going to want to miss that, so stick around on this channel. In the middle of this tab, we have Match History. You can filter by any type of match as well as the champions you played. You can click in and see a bunch of information on how the match went, from a carry score, kills, deaths, assists, damage done, gold collected, creep score, number of wards. You can see your items as well. On the right side, you have your best champions, and you can sort by the type of match once again. I would really like to see a filter by role so you can compare how well you play jungle versus how well you play ADC, but that's just my personal opinion. It's what I would like to see in the future from U.GG. The next tab has a tier list. This list has been filtered by roles, ranked level, match types, per patch, and servers. This tier list also displays the number of matches taken into account, as well as the ban rate, pick rate, and win rate. Tier by letter grade and lane is also taken into account. This tier list also includes counter picks, which is a really nice feature and could be very helpful if you need it, say on Champion Select. The Builds tab is broken down by legend and can be sorted by the same methods as the tier list. The page has runes, summoner spells, as well as the toughest matchups. Beneath that is a skill priority as well as items and build order. This lists the starting items, Mythic and Core, as well as 4th, 5th, and 6th item suggestions you might want depending on matchup. This is fantastic, and yes, you can import these into your game as well. On the right side, there are quick stats for the champion that you have selected. The Leaderboard tab is really where U.GG stands apart. You can see the top League of Legends players in the world and sort them by their server. This is really incredible in my opinion, and I really do like this feature. You can look yourself up, you can look your friends up, you can look up your favorite streamers, you can look up their smurfs. U.GG is really about this leaderboard tab and information on certain players. Now on to the live game tab, and how U.GG acts during the game. This right here is the pregame tab, where it gives you information about each player and champion. It gives good champion matchups and bad champion matchups, win rate with each of your teammates and their champions, lane picks and counters for their champions. It also has the same runes that you can choose to import into the game on the right side. But how about the scouting report? My last full review was Face Check, and that's what they claim to be good at, but how is the U.GG scouting report? Is this where they shine? Well, what you see is what you get. I am, disappointed. I really wish I had more than 10 seconds to talk about this for, but if you're, at the end of the rainbow, this ain't exactly your pot of gold. During the game, you can import your builds and runes. There's a movable CS tracker on the top right when you hit tab. You can click and drag it anywhere if you would prefer. I left mine on the top right, as you can see right here in this clip. Of course, it didn't actually track anything this game, the one game that I'm actually clipping, so this is what we got. Let's talk post-game. We have a carry score to tell you how well you did in comparison to your team. Its definition is on the right side of your screen. Nice! We have a damage breakdown as well, and then we have my favorite feature right smack dab in the middle of U.GG. It has a timed graph for gold, XP, and CS in comparison to your lane counterpart. I really like it, it's really cool. And wait, hang on. Doesn't Professor dunk on this with like 80 charts for every game you play? Yes, it does. Your post-game breakdown is pretty standard with the champion matchups as well as your specific stats highlighted and set above. So I've pretty much covered everything that UGG has to offer right here. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments down below and I will make another video following up. However, the thing that makes UGG special is by far its leaderboard tab and how you're able to look up other players and their profiles and see how well they do. You know, that is something that not a lot of the other apps have in the same light. That's what makes UGG special. However, my overall opinion is not that great of UGG. I experienced some lag issues playing. That could be because it was Overwolf, that could be for other reasons, but I didn't think that it really brought enough to the table to make me seriously consider using UGG as a full-time app the way Mobalytics, Professor, and Blitz have all kind of been in a rotation with this. So I'm not sure UGG is necessarily right for me. That doesn't mean it's not right for you, but that is pretty much my overall opinion on this app. New League of Legends videos drop every Friday on this channel. There's a lot of app breakdowns, there's a lot of information that I'm bringing to you. I want you to have the most up-to-date information, and I am going to do my best to provide that for you. I will see you on the next one.